Hey, I'm Tejas.
And I'm Alex. We think chocolate should be removed off the market unless a law is created demanding that all chocolate is made fair trade, because we believe chocolate is a want, not a need.
Chocolate is eaten worldwide by children and adults. They love chocolate because of its rich and tempting taste, but once you see this presentation, you will probably be less tempted to purchase chocolate that is not fair trade.
To get the cocoa to grow faster, pesticides are sprayed on the farms. Not only do you eat pesticide-infected chocolate, but the grass near the farms also get infected. Bioaccumulation will begin and this whole food chain will be in crisis.
Well, do you want to know what's wrong with this system? At the beginning, there is extraction. It is when we take the cocoa nuts. That's the first problem. The trees are cut down from the nuts instead of being picked. Pesticides are used to make it grow faster, but we could just use organic pesticides that won't affect the other organisms and are completely eco-friendly. How will this help? We will tell you.
If we use organic pesticides, then the organisms in the food chain will not get infected and it will prevent bioaccumulation. If we pick the coconuts instead of chopping down the trees and taking them, we will save many animals' homes. But if we continue to cut down the trees, then the animals will move away to find new habitat, and the consumer above them will have less food and their population will decrease. And soon, the whole food chain will be affected. And if you still really need to cut down the trees, then just plant what you take.
There are not only environmental impacts, but social impacts as well. Many slaves in Africa are beaten, whipped, underpaid, and tortured in several other ways. Not only adults, but even children. There has been much conflict over this method of extraction. People are arguing, fighting, and even going to court. Next time you are holding a non-fair trade bar of chocolate, think about it.
People are coming together and spreading the word of fair trade. As you can clearly see, in 2003, only 7% of the consumer population were aware of what fair trade was. But in 2007, the percentage has risen up to 27%. That's a huge rise. Not only that, but now WCF and other companies are trying to make chocolate production better for the workers.
But there is a better way. Fair trade. Fair trade is when WCF or another chocolate foundation has approved the company of paying and treating their workers fairly. Also, there are no child workers under the age of 14, which means no child labor. You can help by buying only fair trade chocolate. You'll know if it's fair trade if it has this symbol. You can stop child labor.
If you want to know what we mean by child abuse, we're going to tell you. This graph clearly shows that the Ivory Coast produces 39% of the world's chocolate. That's a big chunk. They even claim they have 200,000 child workers for cacao production, and that's only how much they admit. The world's population is increasing, meaning more people buying more non-fair trade chocolate, meaning more child abuse, and it gets worse and worse. But if you don't want it to get worse, all you gotta do is shift to fair trade chocolate. It is as easy as that, and you're helping a lot of people. Now hopefully through this presentation, you can see why we need this law to be made. All chocolate should be made fair trade. Of course you will need to pay more, but think of it this way. If you're buying fair trade chocolate, think that you're paying the workers and the farmers for the bar of chocolate. They deserve the money. Don't think that you're paying the company.